Boom! Hey internets, this was a question that I've gotten from a couple different people, so I wanted to bring it up. And I was on a consulting session about 3 nights ago, a brand owner in St. Louis. Actually, back to back, it was St. Louis, and then I had another consulting session that same night in Chicago. They both had this question, so I want to throw that in the mix. But in terms of creating your t-shirt program, so when you're screen printing and trying to find a screen printer, I always say in my videos, and I'll put a card to one of them here, to quote with several different screen printers. So I would say you want to have 3 or 4 quotes. Now I've been running into more and more people who are in areas where that can be challenging. So right now I'm recording from Los Angeles, California, where I now live, and I owned my screen printing shop in San Diego, 2 hours south of here. And in Southern California, there's a ton of screen printers. The shop, when I owned the shop, 4 competitors within a mile radius, probably more than that, in a mile radius, one across the street from us. So we're all competing for the same business. So that's how frequent it is in San Diego. And in Los Angeles as well. But out in St. Louis, it might be tougher to find screen printers that aren't just doing shirts for a high school and middle school, and maybe understand fashions, because there can be a lot of applications and a lot of things that go on. I did a video, by the way, with Custom Ink, and not to go with them. I'll put a card to that there. Most of you guys probably saw that if you saw this one. But I'm going to say again, quote with 3 or 4. I'm still going to say that. But if you're in an area that's kind of remote, I would say factor in shipping. When I owned the shop, I was always surprised when we would have clients from the middle of the U.S. or as far as New York. So the other complete side of the U.S. We dealt with a brand that was in Dubai. Actually, we shipped goods to Dubai, but that was from a very close friend of mine who was starting a soccer line, or as the rest of the world knows it, a football line. And there are specific kind of cut and sew items for that. But point being is we shipped all the way to New York if we needed to. So if you are in an area where there's limited resources, I would scour search, and maybe that opens you up now to shops, in a state, in other states. So find shops that have the best rate and good quality work. And I would still, it sucks, and it's a lengthier process, but it would be good if you at the end you found, I would say at least two different vendors or screen printing shops that do quality work and is palatable for shipping costs. Because it might be your only route to go. So I just want to address that for people who watch the other videos and say, man, I can't find a screen printer that'll take my work or do quality work close to me. I mean, there's a ton of shops in New York. Why do we get business from New York a lot of times is because it's tough to find a really good quality one. It's not going to burn you. And you will get burnt. Everyone gets burnt at some point, but it's trying to reduce that. So this probably opens up more questions. If you have more questions spawned from this video, any comments, your experience, please drop it down below. You can always email me as well. Follow me on social media when you have the chance. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.